Okay, so today we're going to be talking about one of the world records. Okay, so Iris, can you start with the first paragraph, and then Eugene have you continue with the second paragraph.
Okay. There seems to be a record-breaking feat for just about everything these days. Who knew there was a world record for making the toast stack of MS? Well, there is, and the record has been broken. British civil engineer, Cut Bill 23 attempt the band's defying challenge while trying to stave off the burden of being cooped up during a COVID lockdown.
He used all his architectural and design skills with a dose of physics know-how to stack a pile of the multi-colored button-shaped chocolates 5 M&Ms high. Many people might think that is a beatable record, but Mr. Cartwheel challenged anybody to try and better his balancing accomplishment.
Okay, so do you think this is a beatable record? Why or why not? And have you heard of any other weird world records before that people has tried to break? Iris, what about you? What do you think?
Yes, I think it's a beatable record. I haven't paid attention to record breaking things before, but this challenge looks not very difficult. Maybe I'm interested in this challenge in my quarantine.
Really? You don't think it's difficult?
Yeah, just 5 M&Ms chocolates.
Okay, so next time if you try it, I don't know if this is gonna be something that you can do. Maybe it's not even easy to stack 3 together. I don't know. I think you can start with 3. Maybe it's gonna be harder than it actually looks.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll try it.
Okay. So next one, let's see. Yuqing, what do you think about this?
I think it's a beatable record, but because there are always have someone who is better, but I don't think I can beat the record because I'm not good at these kind of things. My hand is always shaking when I am nervous.
So you'll be nervous from doing it?
Yeah. And if it's a competition, and I will be nervous.
What if you do it?
Sorry.
What if you're doing it at home?
No.
No?
I don't think I can make it perfect.
Okay.
Yeah. And weird world breakers. I can't. I don't know any weird. I mean, maybe I have heard weird record, but I can't remember them.
Okay.
But I know that there are many weird records in the world.
Okay, interesting. Chopper, what do you think here?
I think this is a baseball record. Because just have other people can break the record. I believe.
You believe it's gonna be easy?
I think it's so difficult, but I believe other people can break the record.
Okay. So
I
what about
heard,
some weird world records?
maybe like there was most heavy vaccine tuna in Taiwan. Maybe I remember like this record.
So what's the record called?
Yeah. Like most heavy.
Most heavy tuna?
Most tuna, yeah.
Really? That's interesting. Okay, I haven't heard about this one. So you need to catch the heaviest tuna.
Yeah, I remember this is in Taiwan. Maybe.
Okay, interesting. Okay, so Iris, I would like to ask you this question. What world record would you like to beat? What is something that you're good at and you think that maybe if there was a competition, maybe you will have a chance to win?
My competition skills is not very well, so I think maybe I can challenge the person who has been quarantined the most times in a year.
Oh my god, that's so funny. Okay, to be quarantined the most times during the year. Okay.
In a year, yeah.
So how many times have you been quarantined?
Last year I quarantined 4 times. 4 times.
4 times. Okay, that's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot of days.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, pretty impressive. Eugene, how determined are you to succeed in the things that you do? So can you give some example.
I don't understand the question.
So when you're doing something, like it could be anything, right? It could be if you want to succeed in maybe you can try to let's say art. Maybe you want to succeed and you want to finish something really badly. Okay, like maybe within a very short time period, or you want to join some competition. So you try to work very hard towards it. So you can tell me about something that you did that you're very proud of, and maybe you accomplished something that you spent a lot of time to work on, and tell us about how much time and effort you put in because you wanted to succeed or to do something well.
Okay. I have tried to learn guitar songs in a month because I watched a YouTube video, and I think people who play guitar is so cool. So I try to learn it by myself. And I think it's not for a special purpose, just I want to learn something. And I have done a song by just watched a tutorial video. So I copy the finger on the video, and I just practice it every day for like 3 weeks.
Practice for 3 weeks.
Yeah, but it's simple songs. Okay. But I did know how to play guitar just by watching YouTube video.
Really? You learned from watching YouTube video? That's crazy. Wow. That's quite amazing to just watch a video. No one taught you.
No one told me.
Wow. That's pretty impressive. Okay. For Chopper, what images come to mind when you hear the word world record?
I just think of like very tall or very heavy or very fast about world record in my mind, or
Very tall? What do you mean?
Like the tallest people or
Oh, you think I'm the world's tallest person?
a person, yeah, a person, yeah, or had most happy about thing or the most fattest person.
Fattest, you mean most heaviest in the world?
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. Okay, so heaviest or tallest. You think of things that are more of appearance, like what the person looks like. Like maybe like the shortest person or smallest person in the world, something like that, right?
Like this.
Okay, interesting. Okay. What about Iris? I want to hear about what you think when you think of the world record. What do you think about?
Okay. Recently, the Olympic Games is opening, so I just think about sports records. Yeah, like swimming and 100 meters running competitions. Yeah, and the best goals will be purchased. Yeah.
What goal?
The best goals, and every athlete will chasing the goals.
Gold,
Yeah.
right? So they're
Yeah.
trying to get the gold medal, right? You can say get the gold
Yeah.
medal or try to work towards it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Great. Okay, that's actually what we're going to talk about next week. So I hope you guys are caught up on Olympics. If you have not, I'll give you guys some posts so that you can take a look at what sports Taiwan has joined so that you guys have some idea. I've been following with Instagram. So if you guys want to look at the post on the different types of sports that Taiwan has attended this year, I'll share it in the email so you guys can check it out because we can talk a little bit about I will focus a little bit about Taiwan and a little bit about sports that you guys are interested that maybe Taiwan is not involved in. Like there are some new sports like surfing and skateboarding, which I was watching because I love the sport, but Taiwan was not in either of them. Okay, so we're going to talk about that next week. And let's continue on to what do you think about breaking a world record? Okay, so Iris, you kind of shared a little bit about quarantine. Do you have other talents? Because I know that you're a talented person. Can you share about any particular talent that you have? And would you ever want to break a world record? Like, it's just a preference, right? Some people want like fame or they want to be known for something, but sometimes maybe people don't really care about it, right?
Okay. I think I don't have particular talents, but I learned martial arts. It means Chinese Kung Fu. About 6 years. Yeah, I think it's very special, and I was I was training for countries. Yeah. But these sports is not aid in Olympic, just for Asian competitions. Yeah, but I saw the websites that introduce Guinness World Record. Yeah, and I'm very shocked. It's a lot of, they have lots of weird things and record, such as who can eat the most hot dog in 10 minutes, and a woman has the longest nails in the world.
Longest nails?
Yeah, very disgusting. It's very long. Yeah. Yeah, you can Google it. And so it's not really seriously, but it can help people create many interesting things and ideas. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Yuqing, what about you?
I don't have any particular talent, but if someone tell me to attend any competition, I think I will attend the competition about who can stay in a small space for a long time.
You like to stay in a small space, really?
Yeah, I don't scare of small space, and I won't feel bored as well. So I think I can try to break this kind of record.
Wow. Okay. I think you're suitable to go to like Europe. You know, in Europe, when I went into the elevator in their home, basically only 2 of Iris can fit in there. Only 2 people can fit in the elevator. It was so small that I didn't want to go in because I was very scared when the door closed. So I think maybe you're suitable to go to Europe, like maybe Spain or Italy when the elevators are very small. Chopper, what about you?
Okay. I have more talent. I can play pop music with whistle by my mouth.
Wait, you can what? Sorry, I didn't hear you. What'd you say?
I can play pop music with whistle.
You can whistle.
Yeah.
Like,
yes.
really? Any song?
Any song which I can sing the song which I can sing. Yeah.
Wow. That's really cool. That's interesting. Okay. And so that's a very interesting talent. So you can so what are you gonna be competing? Is it like the most songs that you can whistle, or like you can whistle a song in the shortest time, or what do you think that you can do?
I remember some songs there which there there's video their video okay, I will practice a new song with singing or with whistle.
Wow. Okay, that's pretty cool. So maybe you can, your record will be like shortest time or fastest something, right? That's a record. Because someone will try to challenge you, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So it's like, oh, I can whistle this song in like 1 minute, right? Maybe they will take more than 1 minute, right?
Oh,
I don't know,
okay.
maybe, right? Because that's a world record, because you're trying to break something, right?
Okay,
Right.
I will try.
Okay, that's really interesting. Okay, that you can do that. So moving on to the role play, we're going to talk about, what do you think is the best record to have? Okay, so most traveled, I guess it's talking about the countries you have been to, right? You've traveled to the most amount of countries, maybe all of the countries, or more than someone else, right? Or maybe you have traveled around the world in 30 days, something like that, right? The fastest to get to those places. Okay, biggest vocabulary, you know the most words, right, in the world. And maybe they're gonna ask you to tell everyone your vocabulary, and maybe the most vocabulary in 1 minute, right? Okay, fastest reader, give you 1 minute and to read the most out of a book. Okay, so Chopper, you're gonna get most traveled. I'm going to give Yuqing the biggest vocabulary, and Iris, you're gonna get the fastest reader. Okay, so let's try to limit your time to 1 minute to talk about 3 things that you think, 3 reasons why, and then move on to the next person so that we can let Yuqing do her presentation. Okay, great. So
Okay.
most traveled, Chopper, you can go first.
Okay. Hi everyone. I think seeing the most traveled in is the best record to have. I know everyone. Many people can travel around the world. It's a interesting and very happy things for many people. But you can travel around many countries or every countries in a short time is a difficult thing and a difficult record because every country have a different culture. You maybe you will prepare some things and you must have breath to travel. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so I'm going to time you guys. I'm going to give you 1 minute and 30 seconds to express your debate. Okay. So I think this is a more of, you guys already know what it's like to debate, and you need to structure your ideas in a more concrete argument, and you need to have it's like very logical, right? What you're talking about. Okay, so it's a good practice for us to have to keep the time, right? Because sometimes we don't have a lot of time to present, right? Okay, so Yuqing, your turn. I'm going to start the timer, and I'm going to cut you off at 1 minute and 30 seconds. Okay, so you try to get 3 of your reasonings in before the time limit. Okay, go.
I think having the biggest vocabulary is the best record to have, because if you could remember lots of vocabulary, it means you have amazing memory skills, and also people will think that you are genius. And when you are reading books, you don't need to spend time to search the vocabulary. It can save you lots of time to prepare tests or reading books or get other knowledges. And also you can show off that every time your friends don't know the word, you can show off your brain. So I think that having the biggest vocabulary is the best record to have.
Good job. 1 minute and 18 seconds. Okay, great. Iris, your turn.
Okay. That's we always learn knowledge from books, and if you are being the fastest readers, then you can read many books, and it help you know a lot of knowledge in a short time. So you can save your time and good at manage your schedule. Yeah, so I think if you are the fastest reader is the best record to have.
Okay, under a minute. Okay, so try to have a little bit more content. Right? I know there's the time, but sometimes it's hard when you want to have content, not talk too much, but talk about the key points. That's what we're practicing now. Okay, so more and more we're gonna practice more on when we're debating how to talk and say only the key information, right? Not talk for a long time, but keep it to the point and short. Okay, but also have very strong arguments. Okay, great. So I think we're gonna take a 1-minute break and then come back to see who won this debate. We're gonna talk a little bit about it, and then Yuqing, you're going to have your presentation. Okay? Great.